Jenny B, good to be talking to you. Normally we talk on a Feel Good Friday, and in the Feel Good Friday sessions, we've learned a little bit about you, Wholly Healthy, the Rainbow Guardians. Let's get right up to date, shall we? You are truly. It's right that you are here talking to us on the Portugal Club. You're an extraordinary, inspiring, and transformational person. But can we tell people why that is? How? Let's bring us up to date then. The Rainbow Guardians, the Wholly Healthy, and the latest iteration. What's going on? What's your project focus right now, Jenny? Welcome to the Portugal Club.
Thank you, Carl. So cool to be here with you. And, it's a feel good day whenever we're together, isn't it?
So true.
So here we are. And I really appreciate that I'm here, that you invited me to this very special format. And yeah, I feel honored to be part of it. The Club of Extraordinary, Inspiring, and Transformational Expats here in Portugal. And yeah, what makes me that? See, this is one of the things I'm still learning to put myself in the right light in that sense and emphasizing the treasures that I bring. So thank you for this challenge.
Yeah, I've teed you up. Take it away.
So extraordinary, I think we all are extraordinary, but what makes me extraordinary is that I have a passion for helping people understand that themselves.
Okay,
And
well, that's a nice twist. So the extraordinariness that you are is in helping others unblock and unlock their extraordinariness too.
yes,
Perfect.
and particularly the little ones, because as some of you might know, in the past I was working as a pharmacist, and I'm also a psychologist. And throughout all the work that I did with the adults, I have noticed that there is so many things that we all learn the really hard way, that it would be so much nicer if anyone would have told us that, instead of counting out crazy equations that I never need to do ever again in my life.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why, um yeah, the deepest passion for me is to really teach the little ones how to be their own superheroes, and teach all of that what we've learned such a hard way, very smooth and with a lot of fun. So you can actually embrace the ups and downs of life's roller coaster.
I think we can totally relate to that for the little ones. What about the big ones?
Yeah.
You've worked with little Carlito, I think, haven't you? So for the grown-ups, are thinking, no, that's not fair. Jenny's the teacher I wanted at school. What about me? Can I still be extraordinary?
I love that. Thank you, because that is what I do now. My main focus in the, bringing us up to date, my main focus with the adults is truly the inspiring part.
Mhm.
So I love to inspire people to get out in nature and actually benefit from the great powers that there are, free, available for everyone, anytime,
Mhm.
and really embrace to be part of nature, and not, just use and abuse it the way we've learned it so often. It's there for us to provide, and
Yeah.
it does. And the beauty is, it does give you what you give it to it. So it's the same with every relationship. But if you allow nature to come a bit more into your own daily life,
Yeah.
then just it's just a magic spark that is ignited in one, because that's what we are. We are nature. And nature is so appreciative once you start acknowledging it. Everyone is, but also there are little beings. I mean, just try it. For example, next time when you're outside and
Yes.
you walk past a tree, or you see an animal, and you just, without even having to speak it out loud, if you want, of course you can, but even saying it mentally for yourself and sending out some acknowledgement and some appreciation, only just for the being to be.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Wow. So there's a little bit of homework. That was an unexpected bonus. Thank you very much for that. So we get a sense of who you are and what you're doing. Clearly, you are based in Portugal. You live in Portugal, and the context, the natural context that you're talking about is Portuguese nature, Mother Nature.
Mm.
More specifically, then, Jenny, before we move on to how people can help you, because as you said, we're moving away from concepts of us and them, me here, nature there, into community, to collaboration, for it to be being holistic, as in wholly healthy. Um, what specifically are you offering to people? What are the methods for that you're working on at the moment?
So up to date, I have shifted my focus a bit on designing. So what I do, I inspire people with my calendars, for example. That's this year's collection, and we have one for next year coming. Yeah, it's it's also helping you through your daily lives. Yeah, there we are. That's the fan club. Um, so it's that what really, that's the thing, that's the beauty of it, that I feel so lucky and blessed that I can do that, because I do design them for myself,
Uh-huh.
and I offer that to you to also get a piece of that, because it helps me so much,
Yeah.
and so it can help others, I believe. And
Well, it's true. Let me just say there, this is a work of art and heart, that
mm,
you really do. This is no ordinary journal or planner, or whatever it might be conceptualized as. When you open this, you can hear Jenny B speaking to you. So
yeah,
how else? How else? How else can you help? So that's, you've got a product, if you like, which
yeah.
turns into a daily service, because you're opening the planner and looking at it. Are you still inviting people onto the land and working with them? Are you working with people online? What are your other methodologies at the moment?
Yeah, online and in presence. I still work with small and big. So whoever likes to get a spark of how to find yourself more through nature, or even just, likes the energy and the ideas I have, and find, or come deeper to the root cause of one's issues that we have in life, because I feel I'm very good in pointing that out, and taking away all the ifs and buts that we tend to put ourselves into the way, in order to find excuses for actually not to change, and therefore provide our own healing, which we perfectly can. So if you'd like to find out more about how to heal yourself on any level, emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually, then you're most welcome to join me online, or to come to the beautiful place that I am living here in Portugal at, a little tiny off-grid paradise. You have been here before and taking a transformational nap in the transformation tent.
Yes, transformational naps are available. And I got to say, Jenny, you are a chip off the old block. You are a little fragment of, well, you're a huge fragment of Mother Nature. But I'm sure you'll give me that in relation to Mother Nature, you are a tiny chip off that loving block, and that's not meant in any bad way, because the power you provide as the chip off that block is quite incredible. And like Mother Nature, it's not all going to be pink and fluffy and hippy dippy with Jenny B. If you've heard me talking to her on the show, she's pretty direct and sweary sometimes. So it's not all going to be, oh, come and sit under a tree and we'll say lovely things for 3 hours. Occasionally, Jenny B is going to deliver, like Mother Nature, right? Mother Nature, we've got Hurricane Danielle coming towards Portugal at the moment, if not already here. Sometimes Mother Nature is pretty direct with you, right? No messing about. And I think you offer that as well as part of your approach to helping people with their healing.
Thank you. Yeah, what a lovely metaphor. I truly do. I'm not a fan of fluffing it up. You get it just the way, I have my heart on my tongue. No, my tongue on my heart. How do you say that?
Oh no, yeah, I've experienced it. Yes, you do. Yeah, your heart on your sleeve, and it does come out. It is like, you can expect sunshine and no cloudy days from nature, but sometimes she's going to give you rain, and you got to. It takes to grow a flower like the sunflower we've got on the screen. It takes the sun and the rain, and I think you've been known to deliver both to people.
Thank you, Carl. I love that. It's beautiful, because I've just read the line somewhere. It was related to a short video on YouTube, and it was saying, if you like the rainbow, you got to bear the rain. And that's so beautiful, and it's so true.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
probably for all of us, if we, get in our little tiny treasure box of memory in our heads, is it not really the situations that have challenged us to the maximum, or the people where we would have thought, that in
Yes.
hindsight have been our greatest teachers and our greatest
Or
leaps,
inspiration.
quantum leaps in our own growing process.
Mm.
So yeah, you get that of me.
You do, you do. You get a bit of pruning sometimes as well. Get a bit of mulch, get a bit of pruning, the whole picture, the whole natural picture. So we know who you are, I think. We get a sense of how you work. What help do you need? Like you said, this is, extraordinariness isn't exclusive. We have our own ways. It's a funny thing. That's I suppose, the paradox of extraordinariness. We're all extraordinary, and yet we're all extraordinary in our own unique way. And it takes some work to be that, I think. And that's what the Portugal Club community provides, I think, is the context for people to examine, explore, develop their extraordinariness. It's for all of us. It's not us and them, although it may sometimes sound like that, and we don't mean to be exclusive. You too need the help and support of a community, don't you? You're not just some kind of up there person helping people with their healing. What do you need? What help do you need from this community, Jenny?
I'm not a breatharian yet, so I still need to eat. And that food is slowly but surely growing more and more in this beautiful place here. But still, yeah, I also still need to go to shops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they don't trade yet. I've tried it to ask the guy at the till in Little's if
Well,
he
how
would
about a healing
swap,
session?
but no, he wouldn't wanna. He
Really?
wouldn't wanna like to hear a bit of truth to grow further in his life for me to get my shopping.
I say to what, like, thank you for that transformational moment. Here's your shopping. Take another extra pastel de nata because that was really good. No, it's not working like that, is it, on the high street just yet? Give it a few decades, and who knows what might happen. But yes, you need to live. You need to live in this world with its overheads and so on. So, I mean, presumably that comes from people working with you as clients. And
Yeah.
but beyond that, beyond the, that's in a way quite a mundane concern for all of us, a very important one. Beyond the everyday, the mundane, the costs of living, the overheads, what other help do you need above and beyond that?
I mean, I'm still working on for the Rainbow Guardians. That's a kids project where I'd like to educate children in, yeah, how to be their superheroes and how to become friends with nature and have that as a part of your healing daily life. So for that, a great support is spreading the word about that, so that I actually find enough kids that are willing to learn here with me and enjoy the great fun. And we were really lucky to get enough wonderful contributions in that we were able to drill a borehole here.
Hmm.
So we have water, and water is life. So that was a massive, massive help. And because there is constantly evolvement in the whole process, just like in us human beings, I think the best help is unfortunately still the monetary part. So if somebody likes to
Absolutely.
donate, yeah,
Okay.
that's the thing. Not everybody lives close and come by and help, and then sometimes it's hard to say when the help is needed for what exactly. And there was a lot of that happening throughout COVID, so it kind of worked its way around now to also bring people up to date with that and answer your question. Um, I'm not a stationary person, and neither is Rainbow Guardians, even though it will be taking place here for a
Yeah.
certain time. But my my big vision for that project has always been that it will be a mandatory program in schools worldwide. And
Yeah.
for this, it needs to
It's a
ripple
big,
out, just
big,
like
big.
love and just like what we do here.
All
And
right.
therefore, at the moment, I'm working on teacher training and the parental training.
Yeah.
And for that, also, if people are interested, there's going to be a free workshop soon. And if you just want to spread the word about that, for others to be able to join that, create more harmony within themselves and their family and the systems around them, and become a rainbow guardian. That is so much fun too. I mean, you learn so much. You learn so much for your kids and the entire family. Yeah, it's
Okay,
basically the
I've
problem
got.
here.
Sorry, go on.
Yes.
Carry on. Carry on.
No, it's basically what has to, or what is meant to take in place here and in everyone's heart, to bring home and to practice it there with your family or with your class.
Okay, okay. Well, that's an incredible gift to be giving to people to come and experience the magic as and learn and take something away, take a little piece of that wisdom, natural wisdom that you'll find in the Portuguese countryside with Jenny. Take it home and put it into your daily life. Totally get that. I'm going to stick my neck out here, Jenny, because what I'm hearing, as well as the overheads, you've got bills to pay. You need this. The Rainbow Guardian vision needs not monetizing exactly, but funding. It needs to be
Yeah.
you and the project need to be appropriately funded. And this always brings up the issues, doesn't it, of self-worth and value and how we engage with the system that we've created together as human beings with money and so on. And there's all sorts of issues in that, and they're very ripe for discussion and unfolding. And what I'm hearing here, and I'm going to ask you if you think this is right, but I think what's talking to me from this, what's whispering in my ear, if you like, is the guardians of the Rainbow Guardians.
Mm,
As well as having a money system and this sense that you're on your own, you're a trading commodity in the world. You got to make ends meet, and this becomes a big drama for people. That's part of our world. Another aspect of our world, I think, is the absence of elders. You might say that Mother Nature,
mm.
she's our great elder, and she's kind of direct, as we've said, and she speaks to us in no uncertain terms. She loves us in sometimes quite a tough way. But I think what I would like to see, from my privileged position of knowing you and watching how your project is unfolding, I'm thinking guardians of the Rainbow Guardians, okay? Because the day-to-day money drama is one thing, isn't it? But the leadership and the quiet voices and the support you need of more than one generation, I think would you be open and welcoming to that sort of influence as well? Because I know people are like that, can be that within our community. And if they're not, they're coming.
No, of course, yeah. That's a wonderful way of expressing what is truly needed, for the project and throughout the world in general. I believe for us as humans to validate everyone's individual worth,
Mm.
just for its being. And also something we are still learning every day to do that for ourselves, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so absolutely. I'm so grateful for that, for all the networking that is needed to build all that up. For example, I would be very grateful if universe is delivering what I've asked for a while now, and that was a person, or is a person, that knows a bit more in the Portuguese schooling system on how to get budgets for schools.
Ah,
So I
okay.
can enter in the public system, public schooling system,
Yeah,
where this is so needed, not just the work with nature itself, but also giving kids the understanding of emotional intelligence and the worth of their feelings and the validation of that. And through that, not just understand themselves more, but also the world around them more.
yes.
And it's one thing, that's my part, then, finding the teacher's language of and making it really attractive without sounding to be more work.
Yeah,
but
of course.
not to get the first bounce out of any school, which will be the financial part. Okay, yeah, but it's going to cost something, and something is already too much.
Yes.
It would be, yeah,
Yeah.
it would be great if I find someone who is aware of the schooling system, how it works, and then, like I said, on how to get budgets for certain things for public schools. For
Thank you.
example, in Germany, you could have something for nature pedagogy,
Yeah.
so nature education. And as my project is designed to mainly happen outside, it's perfectly combined to be as the principal, or from the top being guardians for the rainbow guardians, going down to create more rainbow guardians who then can be guardians themselves again. And that is it's the, let's say, the network marketing of love for the future.
Yeah, we're changing from water filters and aloe vera to actually having the product as love and connection, everybody. Go tell your friends and your family.
Exactly, sign up.
Superb. Okay, well, we hear you. Because this is, this is show and tell, definitely the Portugal Club, and we can't do this. None of us can do any of these wonderful things alone. This is certainly a lesson I'm learning. This is not a place for individuals as much as we would like to believe it could be. We need each other, and that's specifically what this. Well, it's one of the great aims I would think of what we're doing together is understanding how we need each other and helping each other. You've told us about your project. You've asked us for help there. And so if the Portuguese education minister is watching, you know what to do. Get in touch with Jenny there, or anyone with that kind of access, or anyway. Yes, a special. Here we go. This is for
Bubble
you.
time.
This is for
Bubble
you,
time.
education minister. There we go. Excellent stuff. Now, anybody who wants to reach out and help Jenny, support Jenny, or take advantage. You know what I mean. Anybody who wants to connect, work with you, help you. You will find the contact details for Jenny in the sleeve notes on however you've received this podcast or video. Jenny, thank you so much. Last word to you then on this Portugal Club podcast, where we talk to extraordinary, inspiring and transformational people, including yourself, in an audience of the same. Last word to you.
Thank you so much for having me here. And of course, there's also a wonderful and great support if people just send a bit of energy, love, and good thoughts over to me, the project, all of that, and whoever else is in this wonderful world. Thank you so much.
Oh, bless you. Bless you. Okay, well, this is not the end. This is the end of this podcast, but of course, we'll be talking to you again soon and finding about how it's all going on. Thank you very much. Bye, just for now.
Thank you.